What'd you like to know? Well met, friend. Interested in Driftwood's finest cat?
You look down at the cart and see fish.
Have it your way.
Latest new! Many a latest, my friend. Johnny just in here. Here's 20 or so. You ask me, and I say...
Take that, sorcerer. Dallas, get her.
You're dead, Alexander. Alexander, you're dead. You have to stay dead until we say you're...
Here, missus. Alexander doesn't have to stay dead, does he? See? Told ya. Take that, sorcerer.
Turtle Johnny puts an invisible sword...
Take that, sorcerer! No more sword... I hate this game.
The three kids stare at you in awe.
Crack! The source collar's broken. I'm free. How about you, Dallas? I'll kill you again, Alexander. I'm a big bad sorcerer. Woohoo!
For a moment, you watch the children...
Go away, Dallas, or I'll sorcery you. I'm going to send you to Fort Joy.
Be wary. That hound has a nose for sauce.
You, stranger! What are you doing here? I'm someone investigating the disappearance of 4 magistrates. Several brothers have gone missing. Now tell me, have you seen a man in a grey cloak? Grey beard? Damien, take it all. Where is the snake? It's vital that you report... He arrived in Driftwood some days ago, dressed as a tinkerer. He bought and sold a few knickknacks. As soon as he knew we were onto him, he ran. Now, be on your...
I don't care if we tear this place apart plank by plank. We will
You've
find
been
him.
warned, Barnes.
The Magister turns.
You! Have you seen anyone? Lucian's teeth. If you see anything suspicious, he's a sorcerer dressed as a tinkerer. Our brothers started vanishing as soon as the tramp arrived in town. He fled into this stinking shed, but we'll find him again. We'll have our justice.
A flicker of pain appears on the
I knew those magisters for years. Now, I've got...
If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
hackles raised. The dog barks at the sand built up beneath the building.
You're nice, and I'm a good dog. Yes, I am. There's something not right, and that's wrong. It's under the house thing there, and it's bad. I can smell it. Not like this. This smells real bad. This smells evil.
The dog stares at a spot beneath. The dwarf reaches into a barrel and pulls...
There's a sorcerer somewhere in this worm-ridden...
The innards fall to the floor, landing...
You see the nose on my face, don't you? Well, the boss has found a buyer for this lot. Is to be
Your clap on the back.
Lucky ain't the word.
The dwarf turns back to his work, slicing and disemboweling. Looking at the barrel, you see that someone has scrawled Black House on it in paint. You cast...
Here, leave the...
Lucians, if you see anything suspicious...
This place stinks. But some of These barrels look interesting.
any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the Magisters. Then we can get them out, and you can get back to work.
You see a man, well-fed and wealthy, but he tries to ignore your...
See here, I'm very busy. The factory is crawling with a murderer or a sorcerer or... When you've been in business as long as I have, you learn that there's
A dark shadow passes...
Sometimes it finds you. That's privileged information. I have a trade to protect. An excellent point. Well made. The answer to your question is, unsurprisingly, a man in a house.
That dark shadow...
Not that I've ever met the man. Not sure I want to, if I'm honest. Absolutely not. I don't give... That really is enough now.
The dwarf is unnaturally still. You might... She calmly opens her left...
What do you want? Nah, nice quiet spot for a dwarf to get some shut-eye. Cobwebs, I reckon. Maybe some spiders and silverfish, rats. Nothing you want. Unless you collect cobwebs, I guess. Wine all you want.
Before you can ask more, the dwarf holds up her hand...
You best get.
She rolls her eyes.
Fastened tight.
I'm just another useless elf.
I'm Alexander. You're the sorcerer.
Might as well have rotted in the death fog. What's even the point? Come on, damn you. Think.
The cat stares up at you. Its midnight black pupil...
8 lives already gone. But I'd gladly lose the last if you can throw me. That I need 'em. So yummy. They taste like shadows and...
The cat lifts his head and yells. He opens his mouth as if to... The cat looks up at you and gives you a...
Maybe.
He pokes his nose at you.
I think you'll find something interesting.
That can't be good for him.
Come on, damn you. Think.
I'm so...
What's this? I found something.
Usher us to paradise against all the odds.
Ah, finally. Your colleague will have a bowl of the house stew if you please. Oh, pity. After all I've been through, too.
He lowers his gaze. Then his lip trembles.
It's my mentor. No. Now here I sit, and the waiter won't even bring me any...
Oh, now tell me, how are you with, well...
terrific news. My mentor, Liam, and I were hauling in a goodly number of fine... It made short work of Liam, may the gods rest his...
Horse. Now, give me your map.
I can't tell...
Alexander the Innocent.
An elf sways on her chair, her eyes focused on the counter in front of her, where she slides one of the drinks.
And that. Nothing like a glass.
She slides another glass of ale.
Bottoms up. Cheers.
Her gaze swivels around the room.
Damien's dull knife. Just another. What do you mean? Ah, that lot of good that'll do me around here. So, to the dwarves. Ah, down to the old house. Oh, reckon that was. Damien was kind of cute, though.
Tell you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to be scared of.
Yeah? You're good with the Magisters caging anyone up that looks at them funny.
Damn right. Weep, my friends, for Alexander the... You have
The bard clears...
Well, never you mind. Wait! Normally I'd argue with you.
He stares at you.
Your eyes betray the guilt of the...
He smiles across...
Ah, arrogance! That most peculiar of humans, indeed. You seem almost fearless in your conviction.
The bard hems...
To all, more drums keep the rhythm of patrol.
Come on. Life's
The carved figure is a resplendent sight in that your touch creates a ripple across...
Hope you ain't looking for work in this dying town. Besides, you ain't got...
The barrels and the chests. On the double. Go on, you mute sacks of flesh. Put your backs in. The Lord Dread awaits. Its sails billow.
The Magister stops, barking orders. He sniffs the air like a predator, turns to face you. The wolf...
Oh, but yours is not a stink like the one that surrounds... Tell me, have you ever been strung up by the hands? Your body swinging like a bell's clapper as your bones are being broken with cast iron? Of course you haven't.
He licks his lips.
See, I'd like to string you up too. My favourite. I'm very good at what I... There was a whiff of something in the air when you approached. Best convince me I was mistaken.
He leans in closer and sniffs the air once more.
Interesting. So I was mistaken. Very well. In that case, we'll forego the... Seems peaceful here, doesn't it? But they do. Consider for a moment the dwarf. What is he? A mule? A beast of burden? I've need of a rat catcher. Of course. I must depart,
Stay behind? But I've my orders.
Like I said. And with that, I must be off. No hard fit. One last thing. The Magister's ear, and should this happen, just wave this piece of parchment in their ear. Adieu and good luck. The time has come, my stitched-lit lovelies. We set sail. Get on board and man your stations.
By the sun, these sacks weigh like lead.
The Magister is rubbing the dirt off his...
You, the supposed source hunter. A man of stature wouldn't be more. But here I am, and here... Now answer me. Did you mean by the bishop's bones? You saw it? Out with it, woman. What happened? Dwarfs. The pox on those beard. Raymond, that old goat. Always suspect. Too many things have gone wrong along with... Rumour has it the Dwarvian Queen herself is behind these acts of sabotage. That is what I want you to... There's a local thug, Lohar. He runs an operation out of his...
It may be interesting to have a word with him. Find out what he's up to.
It's wild territory. Should you find any such place, they've always been snakes in the grass. And you know what Queen Justinia is like, surely in that case.
Hell no. You know what Raymond would do if he caught us?
Yeah. Yes, you're right.
Of course I'm right. Stick with me, kid. I won't steer you wrong.
You... poor dwarf. Do you even know what they've done to you?
The lizard hangs.
Welcome to Drift...
One bloody eye cracks open, glittering gold appearing from...
Taste. Or indeed you could stand there gawping as if you were a cow ordered to dance a reel. This is masterful. Be quick about it before the Magister realizes their prize catch is about... Excellent.
The wind is a gentle kiss. Come, dear child.
A great pounding suddenly erupts in your chest.
It is awful how I am the only one who don't play his game.
A sudden weariness washes over, bone deep, and the fatigue then surges back.
Shh, don't fight it. This... I am... Everything grows here. Tall.
The Meister sits slumped in a chair, looking around the room as she works her shoulder with...
Damnable red-cloaked baboons ransacking my wardrobes. As if I...
She takes a deep breath, and with a twist, a click, and a screech of pain, she shoves her shoulder back into its socket. Reaching across the table, she pulls a bowl of hot water to...
At least the barbarians were unable to club their way into my vault, so everything you need should be safe. Apparently I had a claw in murdering their duck.
The Meister wrenches the bandage, pulling the fabric tight against her wound.
Never mind that. That I was here the entire...
Meister Siva freezes, her eyes locked on you.
Why on earth should I have thought that I was... Sorry to hear about his death. I doubt my grin helped matters during the interrogation. It is not enough to be God-woken in order to...
As she speaks, the Meister uncorks a vial of shimmering liquid, sauce. She stares at the empty spot on her palm for a long moment.
A process by which God-woken may ascend. It begins with discovering your enthusiasm. We shall begin once we have the tools we need from my vault. You may have been chosen Godwoken, but become Godwoken. It is fortunately the magic. Kindly remove that painting from the wall. I pray my instructions will not be too technical for you. Push the button. Your talent for following simple instructions fills me with wonder and pride. Now, kindly go to the vault and enter the combination. I shall
A
call
stone
it out.
door lies flush with the floorboard. Taking your time, you...
Excellent. Follow me.
Ancient runes. Weird contraptions.
Feel free to look
This
about while I
place is
catch
an
my breath.
alchemist's dream.
Come speak to me when you wish to proceed. And try not to break anything in the meantime.
The Meister is examining her wounds, prodding at this, wincing at that. Her face...
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, Godwoken? Just so. To accept divinity is to accept responsibility for the lives of every person and beast that walks Rivalon. If granted divinity, you would have the power of all 7 gods at your disposal. You could heal any wound, pull islands from the sea, right any injustice. But make no mistake, the Divine has only one duty: to protect this world from the Void. The Divine cannot use her power for anything else. Very well, then. Let's see. The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some black root, ignore any feelings of dizziness, burning in your... Everything you need is here. Ingredients in the cupboard. Sauce...
The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as...
Quite. Mind you, being torn asunder...
The Meister points sharply to the ingredients cupboard.
Once, although not by a Godwoken.
She waves a bandaged hand absent...
A headstrong and thoughtless girl, but from observing her, I gather that the ritual involves inhaling the smoke, a lot of screaming, and a rather sudden death. And putting our faith in you is a risk. If you need more detailed information about the ritual, see...
Opening the door, you see a select... After a quick rummage, you spot... You gather up the black root, obsidian lance, and ancient bowl.
you simple? Perform the ritual. Ingredients in the cupboard, ritual in... Are you simple? Perform the ritual.
As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, as the world fades away, you lose all...
Jesus of my soul. But it looks like the Hall of Echoes.
Bathed in the half-light of these starless barrens, you spot a figure you could only... It looks haggard and weak, its very voice but a feeble echo of your own.
My chosen, come closer, so that you may see me as I truly am. Look me in the eye.
The apparition clasps your face in its shaking hand.
Blind eyes, shine brightly, speak the spell, and see. Strange mirror image of yourself.
You know me now, don't you? I saved you from drowning. I blessed your God-woken soul is my last refuge.
Rannick nourishes himself from the source that abounds in your...
Ah, yes. Just what I needed. I tell you, dying just doesn't become a god. The void itself is hunting down the gods, leeching us in ways we never... We're battling for our very survival to save us both. You must realize that our fates are now as one. Together we are a force to be reckoned with. But if we seek to that means there is but one place we can go. It is a lake, a pool of pure source in which the powers of the Seven lie united. We gave them up freely to create the first divine. Each of us donated half of that which makes us gods. To bathe in the lake is to become our chosen. That is where the road to divinity leads. It was a time of selflessness and sacrifice. In the face of our old, the void is stronger than ever. A new divine won't be enough. You need only she who claims everything will be everything. The void's doom. It's very simple, really. But of course, that is what they are saying to their own God-woken as we speak. We both, only one can become a god strong enough. So make no mistake, my champion. But don't let that dismay you. For these, of course, the ends do. Life. If you choose life, our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command Source like only a God-woken can.
Hoarse laughter roll.
You flatter me, my chosen. We are I now. The spells you need to know I will teach you when you are ready. You must make them teach you, so that you may become a... So, return to Rivellon and seek out these. Once you have, you may return to me here. Something that will make you understand that for a god, there is precious little source is. It is you have the vision of a god now. Speak the spell during your peregrinations, and you will see them. Wear the best of luck, my champion.
The Meister stares intently at you. Her eyes...
Still alive?
She leans in.
Tell me, what did you see? What you know?
She sighs impatiently.
You can't channel enough source? Gods be damned, why couldn't you have a nice simple problem? I know exactly what must be done. You must find a master. The purging which the Magisters included as part of their service was not enough to silence me, but enough that I would not turn. Enough to sever my link to the font from which all source flows. So we must seek alternatives. Alas, the only source masters, not sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but we may have no others to turn to. Just so. However, it is the path we walk. No.
The Meister doubles over in a violent...
No matter what is asked of you, and you do not seem to be paying. Sorcerers, evil, your focus, your only focus. The Magisters have kept ledgers with all known sorcerers, especially, but do be careful not to get caught. I was there. And if their barracks turns out to be as empty as their skulls, just try to keep an ear to the ground.
As she speaks, one of her wounds reopens.
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition, I would be more a hindrance than a boon.
The spirit of an elegant elven woman materializes before
You can see...
The spirit looks at you.
It is hard to hear of such power, and not covet it for yourself.